We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when and counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Time to party like we just won the lotto. Smoking on that good kush. Jackpot celebrate till tomorrow. Popping bottles by the poolside. I used to pull up in that hoop ride. Yeah, yeah. You should see the cars outside. Red carpet pulling up at the venue. Champagne on the menu. Spread love, you don't want no issue. Yeah, Icy got the diamonds in the crystal. That's what the VIP list do. Yeah, that's what the VIP list do. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when and counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects.
That's the champagne niggas. That's the champagne niggas over there. We the good vibe niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't not even need it no more. They can go home. It's our turn.
La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Place to Dubai, my dream trip is white. Drip so crazy, ain't nigga flies me. Yeah, I get money, I'm Max B wavy. All white everything, Dolce and Gabbana. My chick so crazy, my whip so crazy. Pull up with my baby, flight to LA. The smoke on Marathon, yeah that OG. Flight to Jamaica, then shoot off to Haiti. We can fly to Sicily just to eat Italian. Las Vegas penthouse, when and counting thousands. Do you remember? Yeah, we grew up in them housing projects. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes. Champagne and good vibes. La 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 la. Champagne and good vibes.
C23. Pack your shit. Hey Thomas, let's go.
I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, no longer trapped. Good morning, mofos, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit going down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in, you're living while that shit is soon in. Two ways, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced it. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Estate on the map. You can visit Lil Brody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them snacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing something fat. You got za, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling this shit, tell Just Chill to bring it back. Spit fire, this is lyrical crack. Where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, rag the riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day. If you snitch, you got clapped. Niggas still cool with them. What kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes, you can finish it back. I'm still in the gym, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is stacked. I mind my own business, huh? Niggas get trapped, then niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even a score, Lisa Pina posts a young boy ain't breathing no more. Yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped.
I swear to God, my boy. Shout out to Just Chill, man. Salam alaikum, my kid. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear us? Jamie, go on that mic and see if everybody can hear us.
Yo, testing 1, 2. How we sound up there?
Sean Tremley, what's up with you, brother? You already know. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, they can hear us. You already know how I do, man. Shout out to my brother Joe Lee Z and my whole Fifth First crew. If you didn't hear me earlier, it's Friday. Let's go, man. All gas, no brakes. Shout out to Queen City Fresh. If your car in Queen City Fresh, it stinks. Point blank, period. That's what Chief would say. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, man. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. It's Friday. Let's go. I got Jeannie Miner in the building. We got Bitcoin. We talking big Bitcoin today. But before we talk Bitcoin, I got to drop a serious topic that I want to drop before we get into our Bitcoin. But before we do that, let's put some energy in the room.
Yo, what's up? This is new shit right here. This is crazy motherfucking name, Banco. Crack rap, $1 million bankroll. Black. This is for the Destino. These niggas talk gangsta.
Hey, Ringo.
I'm a stormy night. You a rainbow. I'm a G. Tight clothes ain't my name, bro. Fuck the police with an HIV carrier. No Vaseline in the M16. I'm riding dirty with the bed clean. Ain't got a body like a feed creatine. My first goes a diamond. My favorite color's green. I smoke lean with this man. 13. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers step my mama crib up. My sister, my niece, and them. I think y'all niggas here for $500. I'ma be in London, motherfucker. My nigga, I scared y'all. A crazy nigga that don't play, yo. I ain't your planner's peanut with the hay, yo. Now, hey, yo. Expert busted. You know my niggas now, they gon' have any version. First word. Cause I'm drunk and I'm high. What they got? That pump, that make me fly. Fuck the police, they kill Sean Bell. Fuck the feds, I still deal fish scale. Many niggas wanna call me style.
Let's go, man. Like I said,
Don't intention. I feel embarrassed, sick, and it's loaded. This is sweet, son. I'm looking like cookies and cream to me. Man, I'm a fly, man, a heartbeat, man. Niggas know any of these niggas can get. Nigga, this is boo-boo. But you can call me 50. Fuck with me, the police will help you get me. 760, I ride, I'm a rider. This is what the devil comes. Be proper, stop talking and get quiet. And make the muscle on the tape look like it's on fire. My shit jam and I'm jam like I'm blabbing. Like I was just taking a break from back blabbing. I'm Charles Brown, dirty hat with the cannon. We shoot back, doing hits and I'm still standing. When shit don't go in, I'm smooth, I don't plan it. Switch pistols, switch hands, switch guns, get your man. Yeah. Nigga, I'm scared of the south side.
Let's get it, man. Friday, man.
Shit, that cover on kill shit. Niggas stuck to mouth wide. You know I'm in the military, playing with some other shit. Southside.
Oh yeah, good morning, man. I had to get some 50 in there, man. You don't remember that, huh, Jamie?
Of course.
You remember that?
That's my dude, yeah.
You remember that? That was some serious shit. Hey, Jamie, man, I gotta say it too. I owe you an apology
What's that?
for the Rogers basketball. I gotta say that. I gotta say that your name was mentioned.
Okay.
Your name was mentioned.
Oh, I heard it around town.
Yeah, your name was mentioned as one of the guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Rogers basketball team. You guys were serious. So, when I see you guys, I gotta give you an apology.
And I did it all being light skinned. How about that?
Yo, I got a question though. Did Jim play for Rogers?
That was before my time, but yeah, I heard it.
Does anybody know if Jim Ray played for Rogers? Because he was one of the baddest mother effers I ever seen with a basketball, man.
You talk about, you know Keith Edwards?
Keith Edwards, nah.
He talks about Jim a lot.
Yo, man, Jim, you just throw the ball up to Jim, man, he throw it down. Jim will shoot your lights out. Jim had an all-around game. I forgot about that. Did Jim? See, these are the dudes that I played with from Newport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jason Palmer. Did Jason Palmer go to Rogers? Because Jason Palmer was serious.
Let me tell you something. And Jay, I talked to Jay recently because we play cards. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? His son's got. You seen his son play?
Nah, I never seen Little Jay play.
Ooh, look, let's like him too.
Yeah, no, I know his son. I know his
Crazy
son,
man.
yes.
But growing up, Jason Palmer, I tell the story. Jay gets me mad love from me. The Randy Butler and Jason Palmer, to me, in my age group,
Jay was bad.
the best two players.
Yes.
And,
He
you know,
cried a lot. Jay was a crying mother. What?
Yeah.
You can't touch him. Yo, he was what? And they got I forgot color his eyes. When he get all mad, his eyes turn all kinds of colors, and then he becomes he becomes very selfish.
Jay, well, so
I know he didn't win a championship at Rogers.
no,
Because he was selfish. I know he's a selfish player. He was bad as hell on the court, but Jason Palmer was very selfish.
well, you know Anthony Butler, right?
Nah, I don't know him.
So would you play with Randy? You play
Nah,
with Randy?
I didn't
So
play with
Randy was the best player on our team,
Mhm.
right? And Anthony was his cousin. He was nice too. Reminded me a little bit like Anthony. I mean, Jay Palmer.
Like Jay.
Because Jay could shoot, he could dribble,
dunk,
Yeah,
everything.
he all.
He had all the game. He just a crybaby, and he was a he was a poor loser. Jay's a poor loser.
Yes.
Jay was, if he lost, he was mad. He didn't want to talk to you. Yo, if you was on his team, he said you stunk. He blamed everything on the team.
Yes.
Jay was, I remember that dude that used to say, without me, you can't win. Jay was one of them type of players.
Jay was,
Shout out to Jay Palmer.
yeah, Jay Palmer was a beast. Yo, but see, I like playing with them, but they like to fight too much. They like to fight. It's not about, I want to go play basketball.
Oh, so they
the game was secondary.
they wanted to fight.
Like, you have when you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have when you're fighting. So it was a game where that's why I love watching him play, but you go play when you get ready to fight, man.
Yo, do you know if Peace played for Rogers?
Who?
Peace, Joe. You don't know Peace? Yo, Joe Pina.
Oh, Pina. That's before my time.
Peace had one hand.
Mm.
He was the most dangerous player with one hand I ever seen. And you knew he was going to that side. He was so fast that you couldn't stop him get to that side every time. But I know he didn't win a championship because Peace is another one. He had bad sportsmanship.
Well, Jay Palmer would have, but he was always going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? He was an entrepreneur at an early age.
Oh, yeah, because that's where I met him at training school.
Yeah.
So, yes, he was probably going in and out of jail because Denny Perry was good, too. Shout out to Denny Perry.
I played college with Denny too.
And hold up. See, I just got to think about all the ballers. Yeah, I played Tom.
Oh, we gotta play some time.
Right? Armando Howard was a bad motherfucker in jail with us. Armando was good. When we was in training school, we couldn't stop Armando. We couldn't stop, though.
I remember.
So I should have known that you really had some ballers out there. I don't even know why I had that argument with you. Because I played against some real good ballers from Newport.
Yeah.
Growing up in training school.
With Tommy Oliveira. You know Tommy?
Nah, I didn't. I know Tommy Wulowski. Shout out to Tommy Wulowski. Even played basketball.
Yeah, Tommy was 4 years ahead of me. He won a state championship when I won my freshman state championship. He was like my big brother. I looked up to him. He was nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was nice. And they had a good team. You remember, Frank?
What college you play at, Jamie? I got to start looking cats up. He said, what college you play for?
Well, I went to Rhode Island College.
Oh, you went to?
And then I transferred to Salve, back to Salve. I started over there, but they was bullshitting. Honestly, our high school team worked or practiced harder than that college team, so it was like a waste of time. I ended up doing a lot of camps.
Yeah.
After like basketball camps, so we would train the kids during the day, and then we, play. When they went to bed, all the counselors, D1 players,
Oh,
the
go
scouts,
at it with
we
each
all
other.
play each other.
Okay, okay.
I got an offer to play overseas at the Dave Cowens basketball camp.
Oh yeah.
They would scout us, and we played against all the D1.
You still play now?
Nah, I ain't playing in a minute. I mean, I played, but not like that.
I bust your ass.
Nah, that's not happening.
That's the truth.
Nah, that's not happening.
That's the truth. If I don't, Chief will.
No. Neither one.
Me or Chief won't get you?
No, it's not happening.
Oh,
They
shit.
in the chat thing.
Hey, Chief, you hear this shit?
No, Chief knows.
Chief knows.
Chief knows. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever lost a one-on-one game.
You ain't never
I don't
lost.
think I've ever lost a one-on-one game. There was one of these dudes I was working with. He was like 26, good shape, you know, talking about he could play. I was like, all right, we'll go down the ball court. Went down there. Come on, Uncle, let's go. He climbed me because I'm older. I scraped him.
Went down there, shot his lights up.
15-6 was over.
I'm gonna show you how to play jail ball. You ain't know how to play jail ball.
Did you gonna bully me?
Nah. We ain't gonna do that.
You know,
See,
this-
no. It's just harder. It's just harder. That's all. It's
I
just a
didn't
little
hear about
harder.
this. Tell me about it.
It's just a little harder. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an idea. What's jail ball look like?
If you're a jump shooter, you're gonna shoot jump shots. You ain't making no layups. We don't give up no layups.
Marcus
If
said,
you go-
Marcus said like, I averaged 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. He clowned.
Hey yo, that's what he averaged, Bob.
Yeah.
That's what he averaged. 5 points, 3 assists. Oh man, that's terrible numbers.
I hate you.
That's terrible numbers. But yo, good morning to everybody, man. It's Friday, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go, man. I know it's gonna be a dope weekend, but before I stop with Jamie and then we get to Bitcoin, I got a serious topic.
Uh-oh.
I had this topic. We talked about this for a long time, and I tried to figure out how to put it, but I'm just gonna put it the best way I know how. How do it's like a 3-4 part question. How do men supposed to deal with your son coming home saying he's gay? How does a man that's the first thing. You know what I mean? The second thing, I argue with somebody that I want to know, do women accept their son being gay more than a man does?
Probably.
Because the women that I talk to,
They ain't having it.
they ain't having it. They got more fighting that than a man does. Because they know that their son's supposed to be a man. That's how they told me. And I respected that. So when I hear somebody say, nah, women accept that more than men do, I say, nah, because I watched 3 women say, So I'm asking y'all women in the chat, how do y'all accept that more than a man? Do you get where I'm trying to go with this? You get where I'm trying to go, Jamie?
I do. I got 2 daughters.
My next part. Why do us men accept our daughters being gay faster than our son? We'll get mad at our sons and we'll get heartbroken if our sons is gay. But if our daughters is gay, it don't bother us. Well, I'm not gonna say us because it would bother me.
What about you?
Yes,
Really?
yes. Me personally, it would bother me.
I mean,
I would love my child
Yeah,
always to the death.
but there's a but.
Being comfortable with it, I don't think I would have to get comfortable with it. But I don't think
What age too? That matters.
What age?
Because if they're young, like they're trying to figure out things or whatever, they're not sure. They might, you know what I'm saying? They might mature out of something like that, or.
I need to know from the women in the chat, the men in the chat, because this is going on. This is a serious topic.
Well, what age? What are we talking? Give me an example, because I think it matters.
10 years old.
Oh, that's young. So that's something that they don't know what they want. They don't know
Yes,
what they
see,
want.
no, but
They-
the schools are teaching them this in school.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
That's a problem. If I don't want my son or my daughter to participate in nothing like that, me personally,
They're not mature enough.
they're not mature enough.
They don't know what they want.
You're not gonna sit in school
Yeah.
and make my kids mind up of their gender.
Facts.
Point blank, period. The schools done went too far if you think that you're gonna take somebody's child, bring them to school, and change their gender
And then not tell the parent about it.
and not tell the parent.
Yeah. ain't got no rights as a parent.
Because, and when I say not tell a parent,
That's real.
it's because
Schools do that.
in this class, no, they don't have to tell a parent. This is a course they're teaching in the classroom.
Right.
So if your son's curious and he's in the classroom, the teacher's persuading him, yo, you can feel comfortable, come out and do that. When you're at home saying, no, that's not the way to go. The school's in school teaching them, no, don't listen to your mother and father at home. You gotta be comfortable, and they teach them with all of their curriculum.
To me, it comes down to just maturity. Like, they're not even old enough to be talking about that conversations. You know, like, same thing with religion too, honestly. There's so many different religions. Those are things that at home, here's what we practice. At home, here's what we believe. You know, if it's gender, if it's religion, I think those are home things. Think about the things in school that we don't talk about. How to do your taxes, how to balance a checkbook, you know, money, like
So
money in schools.
so are you comfortable with your child in this class at school?
No.
People in the chat, men, women in the chat, parents in the chat, are y'all comfortable with your kids in these classrooms? I just want to know. It's just a discussion, not a debate. I just want to see how other people think, and you know what I mean. So we can come to a. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that are going through that where they have to they find out their child's gay, and a lot of men eat it more when it's their daughter. You get it?
I mean,
a man will be comfortable, be like, oh man, it's my daughter, man. Hey.
it's tough.
But if it's their son,
I just waited out. I mean, honestly, like both my daughters came to me, Dad, would you?
nowadays teachers and trans and them are all and they get mad when our kids ask questions. Can you read that question? I can't comprehend that question.
Nowadays, teachers, I was going.
Oh.
I missed it. I don't know, I moved my phone. But listen, it's a civil right. You can be gay, heterosexual,
And I don't want to. I want to get this clear. I have no problem with gays. I'm just having a, you know, understand what I'm saying? I have no problem with gays. I don't want people to think that I have a problem with gays. I don't have no problem with gays. But what I'm saying is, my child, our children,
Yeah, they shouldn't be exposed to it unless we're exposing them to it.
you know what I'm saying?
It should come from the parents. You know, that's my feeling. They don't need to be thinking about stuff like that. They need to think about being kids. You know, figuring out life problems, geography, freaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to think about history, like.
And that goes
skills.
back to when I talk about Jamie, about how in households, yo, you're supposed to let a little boy play with no doll. Every man supposed to sway a little boy to be a man.
That's the thing like this, though. My daughter told me her trans teacher got mad at one of her students for accidentally saying Miss instead of Mister. That's the tough part, is that, you know, they're biologically.
Wow, that's see,
Cause
I have a problem with that, Jamie.
It's biologically still.
Jamie, I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I have a problem with it. I have a problem with that.
There's a big pushback.
Don't no transgender tell my child nothing about their gender or nothing.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, what do you think a transgender is gonna sway your child to be?
A different gender.
A different gender.
Right. Which the whole point of it is biologically, right? You can call yourself whatever you want, but when you get mad at you get mad at someone else for saying what biologically you are, then now I'm at fault. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had a conversation with a transgender?
Not really. I mean,
I ain't never, and I would love to have a conversation because I would love to ask them, yo, why?
Conversation.
Yeah, like, do y'all? Because I know they don't think that they supposed to push their agenda on everyone else.
Yeah,
I know some of them do though.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because you got some that are just they're comfortable, and some are more flamboyant about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, it's you can be whatever you want. It's a civil right. Be what you want.
And I say this to all the mothers.
It's just too young.
And I'm not saying,
but I wouldn't have a problem.
Would you have a problem with your child playing with a transgender adult every day?
I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I would have that conversation to make sure that that my kid's not being influenced. Like, but I don't know, like what I'm saying, in a bad way. Like I have to know who that person is. You feel me?
All right, the transgender.
I'd have to know
the
that kid,
transgender.
they think different.
All right,
over
so
there.
let's make a scenario.
You know?
So the transgender, he's your baby's mother's friend, right? He hangs with your baby's mother. He's at your house every day. Yes, every day he comes in, he wiggles to your son. Your son starts wiggling to him.
Yeah, I mean,
Cause
so you're saying the young are getting influenced.
yes.
Yeah, that's tough. That's because you can't.
Do you believe? No, I'm
That's
asking this
It's
question
tough.
to
These
the
are tough
audience.
situations.
Cause I
These
know,
are tough.
it's
real
tough. But it's serious, man.
Yeah, because it's like it'd be like anything. If I have my kid over at someone's house and they have guns, or they got things I don't want to be around, man, I don't want that around my kid.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
anything other than what's appropriate for their age and their maturity.
Maturity, exactly.
So it could be anything. So yeah, I mean, I'd be like, yo, listen, just
So a bunch of gay men around your 7-year-old son every day is inappropriate to me.
yeah, for the age.
It's inappropriate.
Age, yeah.
They can say
not
hi.
about-
Don't bring them around
It's
because
not discrimination.
what happens is if they start showing your son a bunch of love that he's not getting, he starts mimicking them. And then guess what? You got a situation in
To
the
some, I don't know, but then let's talk the other side of it. Like
Maybe.
let's talk about the other side of it. Like I was always hanging around people in Newport, right on the block.
In today's world, life's lessons and teachings have transformed, and it is now externally different from days past. Ways are different, teachings are different, acceptance is different. So what are you trying to say, Jumanji? That we have to accept our child's going to school, being persuaded on their gender? You cannot be saying that. Because is that not what it is? If your child goes to a classroom every day, right, and they're trying to sway your child to gender, a sex ed class is always needed.
Why?
Because you don't want your
Why
child
can't you
to.
do that at home?
Of course, I do that at home
So
anyway.
why do we need it then?
Huh?
Why do we need it then? I let you have that at home.
Why do we need sex ed?
Yeah, why?
Because some people are uncomfortable talking to their kids about sex, and they learn. That's why they started sex education class in schools, for kids to go to schools and learn how to have safe sex and diseases. And
they need
you understand what I'm trying to say?
And they need a sex ed for parents. Teach them how to teach their kids and do it at home. I'm just saying, for me, that's a home thing. Religion's a home thing. Sex is a home thing. Those are personal things.
So you don't believe that they should be having sex ed class in schools?
Why do they need to know? Why can't we be educated?
Because they need to know about diseases and stuff, Jamie. They need to know how to put a condom on. They need to know that what's the symptoms, what the things that you got to look for, and you understand what I'm trying to say? Stuff that you're at home not teaching them because you're running the street, you're working 2 jobs, you're playing basketball for Rogers. You know what I'm saying? You're selling Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Come on, you ain't got no. Come on.
Nah, man.
You don't want no sex class in school?
Nah, when my oldest daughter was staying with me for high school, man, I used to.
No, I'm not saying that.
I used to love
I'm
coming home
saying
and
what
doing homework with
it's
and doing all
most
those
things
things.
nowadays need to be taught
Yeah.
and learned from the home, but it's not. Yes, that's the same thing what you was just saying
Yeah.
just now.
Yeah.
That's what T.I. is saying, yo. It should be taught at home.
I agree.
You
Yeah,
understand
I
what I'm
used
saying?
to love sitting down with my daughter, come home with homework. And we sit down, I get to see her, how she's figuring things out and help her along with it. And what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love all that, My youngest daughter, when she had her first period, she's like, Dad, in the bathroom, Dad, I had to go grab the tampons, slide it in, I'm sitting at the door. What do I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling from the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like these are the situations.
Wow,
man. Like, I love that
you
shit.
just probably you
That's
got me
real.
blushing. Yo, I could have been able to do that.
That's real. That's like moments and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have kids
Yeah,
for.
shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, bro. That's real
See,
shit.
but I just learned something that you teaching us young fathers. You understand what I'm saying? That yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta dig deep sometimes.
Especially with girls, man. Like when I was in the airport, she got to go in one stall. I gotta go into another one. But when they're real young, you gotta bring them into yours.
You gotta bring them in the family one.
Well, yeah, if they have it.
They got it now. They
Yeah.
got it now. Yes, in
So I
all the
remember,
airports
like,
they got
going in,
family bathrooms.
And like she was young, I had to bring her to the male one, go into the store, see if anyone's around, putting her out. You know what I'm saying? She don't see nothing. Then she got older. She go into the girls one. I stand outside, like looking like some creep.
I
You know what I'm saying? Wait, you good in there? You know?
Yeah, you see
you know?
that?
'Cause, you know.
And that's a phase that I don't think I'm ready for when my daughter gets old enough and I'm going, baby, you in the bathroom and people, because I'll go in there and get my daughter. If I get too scared and I don't want, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. I gotta wait till she gets taller and bigger.
Shout out to the
Again, if sex don't work, how many took the classes in school and became young parents? It's the parents' role. That should be nothing. A parent is not responsible for teaching. Yes, damn it, hell yes. Yup, that's a fact. Good morning, y'all. Parents should be taking care of those subjects at home, not from strangers. That's where the problem begins. When others, God, you gotta pull out your phone.
I got his phone out, but
Yeah, we gotta get them because them are some dope. Shout out to everybody in the text messages, because we need to talk about this, because right now it's getting serious and parents are feeling some type of way and people are feeling some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? And we need to come to a common ground to what really how not saying how do we raise our kids, but what should be president.
So
You know what I'm saying? We should set precedent, yo. Like when I mean set precedent, I mean something like, yo, nah, man, don't talk to my kid about no gender this stuff in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got anything problem, you should talk about sex ed and everything else. But far as gender,
too far.
you know what I'm saying? That's too far. You understand what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Don't tell my son or my daughter what skin they should be comfortable in. You understand what I'm saying? That's my child. I tell my child what skin they should become. You don't know my child. You're just a teacher that's getting paid. You can't go in there and teach some curriculum on how. I'm not accepting that. As a parent, me. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about me as a parent. I'm not accepting that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that for everybody else, because I'm not telling everybody else. But I'm saying me, I'm not accepting that. You know what I mean, Jamie?
Facts. And both my daughters, they're all grown now, but both of them at some point in time came up and said, "Dad, would you still love me if I like girls?" Both of them asked me the same question. They don't know they both asked me, but at different times they both came up to me, "Dad, would you still love me if I like girls?" So you ain't ready for that. But my answer is yes, of course.
Of course.
But my next thing is, you're not ready for boys or girls. So I don't even got to talk about it. It's not about whether you like girls or not and whether I love you. I'm gonna always love
You're
you.
not ready for that yet.
I tell them, you're not ready. You're not ready, because it's not just dating someone. It's also the other people in their comments. Are you ready for how you might be judged or dealt with if you date them? And that might be something that is another thing onto a relationship, because relationships are hard as it is.
And it's crazy that we're talking about this.
And wait, hold on. Let me say this. But both of them dated men after, so it was a phase. You feel me? They asked me, both asked me, and they want to see how I was gonna react to them, like if I was gonna love them or not. But then they both dated men.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. I'm curious. As women in the chat, is there a phase? Is there a phase as far as
my
dating
kids
women?
are grown and I have grandkids, but I am a strong believer in homeschooling. Yes. Shout out to Jemima.
So here's Tequila says parents should be taking care of those subjects at home, not from strangers. That's where the problem begins, where other people are teaching our kids instead of us. Shout out to Tequila.
Yes. See, it's funny that we're talking about this right now, Jamie, and I'm gonna share something with y'all. My son's probably gonna be mad at me, but my son's about to be 15.
Okay.
Shout out to Zen the man, and my son just he lost his girlfriend.
Lost him and broke up?
Yeah, they broke up. She left him.
Okay.
Alright?
At 15. Gotcha.
And my son was heartbroken.
First
And that shit hurt me.
what'd you do?
I sat on the phone, this was a couple days ago, with my son for like almost an hour. And I talked to him. But after I got off the phone, I was kind of hurt. I was mad at the girl for doing this to my son. But I was hurt that my son shouldn't even go through this at that age. But me, you got a girlfriend, and I'm thinking in my mind, damn, did I pump him up to move too fast to get a girlfriend? Because when he was 11, 12, I'm like, yo, you gonna get a girlfriend? I've been always, you understand, I'm pumping to get a girlfriend, and you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Did I over pump him up to move too fast because I wanted my son to? I don't know. That's what I started thinking as a father.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying? And I was hurt that my son was going through this, and I'm saying my son at 14 should be thinking about sports. He loves basketball. He should be thinking about his basketball, and you understand what I'm saying? And not telling me dad is good about his, it hurt behind that. That's what I started thinking. Like, damn.
I get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%. But the way I look at it now is all these things that I want my kids to go through all them heartbreaks and all them problems with me around, because we're shaping them. They got to be ready to do it on their own. You rather them go through it and we could be there to talk it out than 25, 30, 35. They're still emotional about possibly breaking up with someone. They got to be independent, confident on their own, regardless of the risk.
Regardless, yes.
That's to be what. That's the lesson right there. 15 is okay. Instead of, you never want your kids, they fall, scrape your knee, you feel But the way I look at it is all these disappointments, they're shaping them. If you can frame it to them that this is a good thing that happened. Let's say, okay, how you feeling?
And that's what I was trying to do. And that's why I was trying to do it. Like, yo, dad, this happens, and this happens when you in life. You know what I'm saying?
He said, Damn, he said, tell him the best way to get over an old girl is to under a new one. That is true. That's the way to move on.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts.
But yeah, I talked to him about how that every man goes through that, and
because it's self-esteem though.
Feelings.
If he's down, if he's feeling bad and he's upset about heartbroken, that means his self-esteem is he's not. You gotta be confident. Be like, oh, if someone leaves me,
my son.
He's
one thing about my son. My son's self-esteem is yes, way up there now. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't. You know what it is? My son is,
except for
he has his mom's heart, and he's so pure.
Yeah.
He's so pure, right? And
he's got a soft spot for that he allowed for his
his first girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
This is his first girlfriend.
Yeah, that's tough.
You understand what I'm saying? This is his first girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when you said lost, so my first girlfriend, Lisa Pierce. You ever heard of her?
Nah.
She grew up in Newport. Everyone in Newport know it. She was the best female basketball.
She's not living?
She passed away.
Rest in peace.
She collapsed on the basketball court and died at Rogers.
Wow.
During a game. That was my girl. Right? That's why I seen you said lost. I was like, lost. Like, did you break up with her? Because I said,
wow.
I know if she died. That's still.
Oh, rest in peace to her, man.
Yeah. I was heartbroken because I lost her. You know what I'm saying? But in the New York scenario, he left her. Yeah. First girlfriend.
No, she left him.
Oh, she left him.
Yeah.
So the real, I think the real key to that is he's got a soft spot for his allowing the girl to come to his heart. He gotta have to have that same self-esteem, that confidence. Who is right? He needs to have that. And girls, it's hard.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went from being a straight horn dog to now being a celibate by choice for 4 years. I'm scared of them things now.
That's real.
Oh.
That's real. I've been through some bad relationships. Bad ones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We all have. It happens. We're designed to be with somebody. We're not designed to be alone.
I think it makes your skin thicker.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We don't got a lot of time. I wanna finish with that topic though, Jamie. I want the parents in the chat that to just kind of tell me how y'all feel about us them teaching about transgenders into our kids in school.
So what's your final take on it? Your stance on it? Where are you at?
Don't teach my kid.
But they're gonna. So what do you?
My kid ain't going to that school.
Is any public
my
school?
Kid, right? Nah, it's not gonna be every public school. It can't be. They can't do that.
I think that's the
They can't do that.
well.
They can't do that.
Trump's talking about getting rid of the Department of Education, putting it back to the states. So that means each state will decide what's in the public curriculum. But right now, based
Federal
on
law.
federal law, that's what they're allowed to. That's what the curriculum is to be conscious of the pronouns and.
Does anybody? We could. Man,
You feel me?
We ain't gotta do all that. Check this out.
Yeah.
Siri, do they allow teachers to teach transgender in every school in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay, I found this on the web for do they allow teachers to teach transgender in every school in the United States? Check it out.
Nope. Banned.
They banned it.
Yep. Banned in some schools
Okay. That's
and rising in others.
okay. So it's a mixed bag. You got a choice at least.
Yeah, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm glad that they at least giving
At
people a
least if you're
choice.
gonna do it, push it off to like high school or like later years when you're more mature and you can have a more adult conversation about it. Not, it's
I agree with that.
you know,
I agree with pushing it.
Elementary school, that's too young.
Because I'm not against you teaching our children about transgender, but I'm against y'all teaching our children about transgender at this age.
Right. Same thing with even putting a
You
condom
understand
on.
what I'm saying?
I don't want my 8-year-old, 10-year-old.
Yeah.
They don't need to know that till later. You shouldn't be having sex with nobody till later.
So I don't want people to think that, oh, he just don't want his kids to know about trans. Yo, I do. Definitely do. But I want them to learn about transgender when they're old enough, right? When they get into this classroom, they're like, oh, they already know their sex.
Mm-hmm.
They know their sex. Time they get to that class, they know their sex, Jaden.
Correct.
That's all I want. Then you teach them, and if they want to cut their shit off at that point, hey, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy because like once that's an irreversible change.
Yeah, it's irreversible. You can't put it back. Your son can't become your son again. You know what I'm saying? But that's that with that, man. I just wanted to get y'all opinion in that, man, and get people to comment and just to give us some insight on it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's in the comments that gave us insight. You know what I'm saying? Gave us insight on what they would do, on what they expected. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Julie Henderson, she's from our school. Shout out to her. She got good people. My boy Kev, my nephew little Kev down there, is checking us out. That's what's up. My boy Kevin, I'm on the crypto stuff. Kev, he's into he knows the other stuff. He did like the options and stock options and all that. He trained them. I told him last night, I was like, you gotta let me know when you on next. I want to learn that too. He's making money from options. That's something I don't even know about.
Absolutely. But without further ado, man, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is that Friday where we talk Bitcoin. We got Jamie Miner here. We're gonna talk some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up at 93,000 right now, I believe.
It was up.
You understand what I'm saying?
It was at like 99 the other day.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday, I was watching.
I ain't watching.
Yeah,
I ain't
yesterday
watching.
it was popping. Has anybody put every week? We've been doing this like 3 or 4 weeks now.
Huh?
We've been doing this 3 or 4 weeks now.
Hey,
Has anybody put in every week?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, not to cut you
No, you're
off,
good,
man.
brother.
I got a truck driver here. We live on my podcast, man. He knows we live on my podcast, but it's my big brother Wilfred. Shout out to my brother Wilfred, man.
What up, bro? What up?
You know what I'm saying? Wilfred's a truck. He's a truck driver, man. He's been driving trucks for a long time. He's supposed to came in there and
Good
been on
money.
my podcast and explain to people about truck driving and how it's a good living and how he changed his life, and truck driving gave him opportunities and opened doors that he never thought that would open for him. You understand what I'm saying?
How difficult is that Class A? That's what I want to know.
Jamie, I got a first question I got for you. How difficult is a Class A trucking license?
No, that's facts, but it's even with putting your mind to it, something's a challenge, and that for some reason that intimidates me driving them big trucks like that.
Yes, man. Shout out to my brother Chief Robert, man. He just got in the bed.
Yeah, that's
He
impressive.
just got in the bed right now, man. About an hour or two ago, man. You know what I'm saying? From driving trucks, man, all night. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to all of my CDL drivers, my truck drivers. And when Wilfred gets here in studio, I want him to explain, because Wilfred, my phone is acting up. I really can't get you to you right now, but I'm gonna call you back after. I gotta holler at you, all right, my brother? All right, go ahead. Let me see if we can.
Okay, that's encouraging, man.
You guys hear that?
And good money.
He said, so once you get used to driving an 18-wheeler, it's like driving a car, man. You know what I'm saying? But Wilfred, I'm gonna call you back. I gotta holler at you, my brother. Love you too, brother.
You ever seen that movie with Eddie Murphy back in the day when he was driving the 18-wheeler, just taking out all the cars, turning the corners?
Yeah.
That'd be me.
I forgot what that is. That'll be
That'd be
too.
me.
But
This is hard.
without further ado, man, I'm gonna let Jamie Money take over, man, and tell you guys about the Bitcoin and where it's at, how y'all can get involved, how y'all can flip your money, how can it's an opportunity for everybody to make money. So if y'all just pull out your pens, get your notes real quick, man. This is gonna be a
ongoing.
You can go ongoing.
We're going on, but we
you
do this
can-
once a week. Just
Yeah,
sit.
once a week we'll do this,
And I
right?
apologize about y'all. I was sick. I've been sick yesterday. I should have
Yesterday.
been here. I messed up my man's podcast. Alright, but
Nah, you didn't mess it up, but you kind of I didn't have the, you know what I mean. But we still
Yeah,
winged it, and we got it through.
respect, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we make it happen over here. There's no longer.
I was
Trap
dying
Podcast.
yesterday. My body shut down. I don't care if I sleep. I'll go hard, but I shut down yesterday. I was done. I had nothing left.
Yes.
But I'm curious. Has anybody in the chat? Has anybody done the? Because I always talk about the $25 a week.
Yes.
Because everybody can afford $25. Either sacrifice something to eat out or work a couple extra hours. I'm just curious. Anybody actually put their $25 in each week? Because this is I want to see.
Has anybody actually went to your Cash App? Because it's easier as that.
Yeah, you can do it.
You go to your Cash App, right? So when you go to your Cash App, you're gonna see the Bitcoin thing. Tap the Bitcoin. It's gonna say add money. You can add whatever you want to it. You understand what I'm saying? And you can pull your money out. And you watch it go up. You can leave it in there. You can pull it out. It says cash. You can do everything. It's so simple.
Yep. And it's just getting the habit of investing into yourself.
You don't even really need a tutorial. Ooh, you like that word, huh, Jamie? You know how to spell
He's
tutorial?
getting the multiple syllables over here.
You know how to spell tutorial, Jamie?
I'm sure I can piece it together.
Oh, all right. You went to Rogers now. I tell Chief this.
Yeah.
Tutorial. I'm not saying I know how to spell it. I'm not trying to say I know how to spell it. I swear to God, I'm not trying to say I know how to spell it. Because this is how motherfuckers always get me. Won't you spell it, Trap? No, I can't spell the fucking word.
Just say it.
So they
That's
say,
all
yeah, I
matters.
can say it,
That's
but I
all
can't
matters.
spell it. Yeah.
That's it.
So they try to trip me up with that. Spell it, man. I hate when people try to say, nah, you spell that shit. I can't spell it, man. You spell it. You know what I'm saying? Tutorial. You spell tutorial. You understand what I'm saying? But, nah, go ahead.
No, we're good. We're good, man. I'm chopping. I had some fun here. Can you see this? Let's see. Get some no longer trap.
Podcast
Trivia.
trivia.
Let's see if they're paying attention. All right. So, what was the payment app? Have we compared Bitcoin payment system to? You remember when I was there in the first week? You got money in other stocks in there, but yeah, add it every week. I like that 700D.
Tutorial.
Cash.
Tutorial. Tutorial.
That ding. That sounds
Ding,
right.
that's
that
right.
Works, that works. So do you remember anybody in the chat? What's the payment app that we compared it to?
It was Bitcoin and not Cash App.
Cash App was it right there.
It was Cash
Yep.
App, right?
And damn it, she said he copped Ethereum. So Ethereum, we didn't talked about that on here yet, right?
Nah.
So Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency that was set up. That's and they have different use cases, just like with other technology companies, like Apple makes computers and phones, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Nvidia, you heard of Nvidia? You ever heard of Nvidia?
Nah, I
No,
never
it's
heard of it.
another big company. They make microchips. You put in rockets. They run your car, right? That's what they use it for. So my thing is, you can write a software program, and you can for Cash App, you can send money. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
all do different things.
Mhm.
So Ethereum is another one. It's and what they wanted to do with the crypto software is they wanted to be a platform for other people to build on top of. You know how you have apps on a phone, right? You download a Cash App on your iPhone. So they wanted to be like Apple and have other people create apps so they could use it and they would host it.
Oh, so they was trying to, yeah, all right.
Bitcoin doesn't host anything. They just send money back and forth. Can't do nothing else.
Can't do nothing else. You ain't doing nothing else. They don't want you to do nothing else.
Apple, Amazon, they said, okay, we're gonna run our company. We're gonna let other people use our platform so you can put your apps on it. You don't gotta worry about getting a phone. We got phones, right? So Ethereum's another good one too. So let's see what else we got. All right, how about this? Another easy one. How many Bitcoin does the software program allow to be created in total? How many Bitcoin will there ever be? Remember, let's see if you picked this up on from week one. If
You said how many?
how many total Bitcoin will there ever be? What's the number of Bitcoin that there are that anyone could ever get?
I'm not gonna guess.
Okay, trap stumped. Anyone else in the chat know how many total Bitcoins there will ever be?
How many total Bitcoins would there be? A zillion. It probably
Now
everlasting.
it's a fixed number.
Oh, it's a fixed number.
Yep. That's what makes it valuable also. Because
A billion.
Nope. Question, Jamie, is Coinbase another good one? Yes, Taguila, yes. Coinbase, this is the safest one to use to buy because they are required to keep all of your money that we send them on. They can't use it. Like they have to keep it on reserve.
Also, they can't try to flip it. They can't do nothing. It's right there.
You know that's a great point. Do you know that in your bank is the money you put in the bank yours?
Nah, once it goes in the bank's investing. They taking your money and they getting other loans from other places, and they do moving with your money.
Right. So we put $100 in, they're taking $90 out and making money with our money.
Yeah, right. It's in there.
Coinbase can't do that. Yep, Taguila got it. 21 million. So
21
million Bitcoin.
Shout out to
Taguila.
Tequila, man.
She's
You get a
on.
No Longer Trap Podcast T-shirt.
She's on it.
I swear to
Okay.
God, if you ever see me, I owe you a No Longer Trap Podcast T-shirt.
Alright, that's what's up.
That's a fact. What's your size? If you don't, you can DM me. You don't gotta say your size over here, but you could DM me your size.
That's what's up. Alright, so 21, you got that one right. That's good. Alright, so how about this? Let's see. How many assets, you know what an asset is, chat?
Asset, yes, it's a property or something.
Yep,
Right?
could be investment,
Anything.
anything's an asset.
Anything,
Could be
yes.
a Apple stock,
Yes.
house,
Your girl could be an asset.
yeah, or a liability.
Or a liability. Or a liability.
Depending if she's on board or not. But so how many assets have outperformed Bitcoin? Anybody in the chat know how many assets of all the stocks, all the companies, everything?
I don't think none.
Oh, my man's on it.
I don't
My man's
think
on
none,
it.
man. I don't think none.
Zero. So
Bitcoin's raising too. Bitcoin's been going up. I've been watching it.
Bitcoin's
You know what I'm saying?
zero. It's the,
All
it's,
right.
the, it's the number one performing asset in the history
Yeah.
since it came out. Well, that's another. When did it come out? When does the first Bitcoin come out? You know the year? Anyone know?
2007.
Close. Very close.
Oh man, I
You're
thought it
close.
was 7 because I remember
You're right
I
there.
was out. I just had made parole. That's why I remember. What was it? 5?
No, 2009.
2009.
You're
Yeah,
close.
I remember because I came home 2009.
We're thanking you for the merch. Good looks, Trash.
Yup.
Thanking you for the merch. How do you get your money back from
From
an
an
investment, Anna? So when you mean get it back, I mean if you
All right, so if you invest, just say you invest
Yup.
in No Longer Trap Podcast as a company, right? You invest a percentage in it, right?
Okay.
And you see they not. I'm not telling you nothing for 3 years, 2 years, and I want out that. I want out of that. How do you get out of something like that?
well, if it's a business, you'd have to sell your percentage of ownership back to the other partner.
You offer them the first. Yo, do you want to buy the percentage?
Yeah, to buy you out.
All right, to buy you out of
Probably
that.
that way. If it's like an investment, you use Robinhood app. You know, you buying some stocks, you can sell them on your phone. Same thing with Bitcoin. Sell it on your Cash App. You buy it, sell it right there, instant money. You know.
See, the problem is a lot of times when you invest in something, like just say you invest in one of these big companies out here, and they're not telling you what you. Just say you put $100,000 into a company, and they're not even telling you nothing.
No, they have to.
They have to tell you something.
You get
Quarterly, you get quarterly updates,
and
right?
There's also
Bank statements on what they spent. You're supposed to get all of that.
well, you can some things you have to request, but
Yes.
some things they have to disclose. But then they also have annual meetings, and if you're a shareholder, you're allowed to go to the meetings and
They're supposed to
listen
post
them,
annual
You
meetings.
get all that. If
You
they
get all
don't,
that.
they'll be fined by FINRA. That
They can get a fine.
yeah,
Yes.
they'll get shut down, fined. They can't do that. Those disclosures are expensive. Yep. January 2009. Satoshi Nakamoto. This dude. She said, Anna said, I told them I want my money back. From who? Who got you, Anna? What'd you get?
Oh, she invested in a dispensary.
Okay.
All right, the dispensary is making millions.
Yeah.
They haven't gave her $1.
Okay.
Or they ain't said nothing.
Well, they're supposed to disclose.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
long's it been, Anna? How long she been in it?
I don't know. She's been in it for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's annual board meetings.
I want to say 3, probably. I don't know. I can't. I don't want to freestyle.
Yeah, Anna. I mean, Coastal Healing, huh? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that was a weed dispensary.
yeah, and they're still operating.
Yeah.
They're making bread. Yeah, I mean,
They had the #1 strand,
oh yeah, what was that?
Coastal Healing.
Oh, that was their own brand.
Yeah,
So that's
if
what-
you can Google 'em.
yeah, Westport, huh?
Coastal Healing Weed Dispensary.
Yeah, I mean, usually, you know, if you own stock in a company, they're not gonna necessarily pay out monthly or annually. Your stock will go up. Okay, 3 years. Yeah, so usually, I mean, it sounds like it's a real company and your stock is your investment safe. But if you want to get monthly payouts, you may not get that from that stock. You know, you bought it for $1,000. You hold it 5 years later, it's worth $10,000. You can sell your stock and get your bread. But there's other investments that might pay monthly or yearly if that's what you're looking for. But there's you know,
What about when you hire an auditor and they tell you, no, we don't want your auditor? 'Cause that's what they did.
no, the
investors said, yo, we need an auditor. Because y'all ain't gave us nothing. We need an auditor.
There should be.
Yes, they sent the auditor. They said, no, we're going to get our own auditor.
Yeah, they have the right to do that. But I would, if it was me, I'd be at the annual board meeting.
I'd be requested.
You
yes.
can request their books.
Hell yeah,
They have to provide.
They have
it.
to
You
provide
request
the
it.
book.
There's some things they.
What they
but
spend
you can't tell them they're gonna use your auditor though.
As a majority holder, you can't tell them that. Well, I'm not saying me. I'm saying if it's 10 investors and we all are saying.
But they should have their own auditor. Now, once they give you the books, you take it to your accountant, and he goes through it and sees if there's anything funny about it.
Because they have to give the books up.
Yeah, so you got to request it.
They cannot hold the books. Can they hold the books from an investor?
Yeah, they don't. There's some things they have to disclose, and some things they don't. So and depending on what your stock is, like there's preferred stock and common stock. Now we're getting into the weeds a little bit.
All right,
Right.
because there's some stock that I heard that you could invest in, but you ain't got no say so.
Right. So if you're a common stockholder,
And you got to read the fine lines.
right, one gives you voting shares, so you can vote on who's going to be the next CEO or the next officers. And then some of them that don't have voting rights.
Yeah.
You just own the company, a share of the company, but you don't got no voting rights.
You ain't got no
but then
voting rights.
but some of them pay dividends and yields, which is a monthly payment for having that stock. Some of them don't get paid that. You just own the stock. When you sell it, you get whatever value it is. So there's a lot into it. But I would definitely go, Anna, and go to the board meeting, find out what the board meeting is going to be. You're entitled to go. Request the records. They have to give them to you if you request them, and then take them to your CPA. and then have them look it over and see if this shit look legit or is it funny, you know?
Is Bitcoin? Can you get robbed in Bitcoin?
No.
Can you explain to the people how safe Bitcoin is?
So Bitcoin, the only way you would lose your money in Bitcoin is if you do it. Like if someone hacked into your computer, like you know what I'm saying, like you left yourself exposed. But like, so let me ask you a question. To answer this, let me ask you a question. Do you know what self-custody means?
Self-custody?
Yeah. When it comes to money. Does anybody know what self-custody means?
Self-custody means holding it.
Yeah.
I was just,
No, that's it.
I was just, yeah.
That's it. But like, you know, you have cash.
Hey, shout out to me.
So when you hold it on a bank, when you put your cash in a bank, it's digital dollars, right? They're custodying your money.
Yep, they
Okay?
control it.
They custody. That's what they use. If you buy your Nvidia,
They don't even have to release your money if they don't want to.
no, it's not. It's an IOU. They
You just ever go to when your credit card get frozen or something? They're like, yeah, you can't buy this. You're like, what? I got money.
Well, you
right?
ask for too much. I go in there and ask for 10 grand cash, and they're like, we don't have it. We have to order it. You gotta call us, come back. Oh, I gotta go to another bank.
Yeah, I had that in
Right?
settlement before.
So
I said, no, we gotta prepare for it. Are you safe to come out the bank with this much money?
yeah, true.
I looked at them, right? I went, I said, I think I'm safe. Ah, the lady started laughing. Put my shit, I don't care if there's whatever. I'm putting it in my pants.
Don't get that shit.
Yeah, once I put it down there,
That'd be the worst one.
man, to get it
Try
out of
somebody
there,
else.
you gotta be serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like when you have money at the bank, they custody it.
I hope you're not a silent investor. Yes, she did, damn it. I was told needed to find another buyer for my investment. I don't know anyone with that kind of money. This is why I'm bringing the cooperative business. Cooperative
Yeah.
business.
What business is that, David Allen? What you doing with the cooperative? Cooperative is like we own it as a group.
He's trying to get a dispensary. He's trying to go.
Especially the tough.
That shout out to Big Bear.
I used to do that, man. It's tough. It's a tough business. It's very political. It's very.
Oh, you was in the dispensary, the
I had a-
cannabis?
I had a cooperative. We called them in California. Having full control with no external interference, Jamie. Yeah. And so basically, like, if you have money at the bank, or or you have money on your cash on you, that's self-custody. And when you like gold, holding gold at your house, gold bricks, that's self-custody. So the same thing with Bitcoin. You can have it on Coinbase, on Cash App, but if Cash App, the owner of Cash App gets arrested or sued or thrown in jail like Diddy just did,
Yeah.
all your Bitcoin on Cash App is frozen until the government decides what's happening with Cash App owner, right? Same thing with you have money in that bank, right? If Bank of America owner or Chase gets caught up in the Diddy pedophile ring, right? Then they'll freeze all of it until they figure out what's happening, and now you can't get your bread. So on Bitcoin, you have an option. It's a separate thing, and I can put the link in there. There's like something called a Trezor. It's just like a little thumb drive, right? You can put it in your computer, transfer the Bitcoin onto your thumb drive, and then take the thumb drive out and take it with you and go. Right?
So if it ever crashes,
So
you still got
I
that.
got it.
because
So
of the-
Coinbase, the bank, Cash App, they can get in trouble. I got my money with me, my Bitcoin with me. I go on a plane with $1 million in my pocket.
because something happened to me before on Cash App, and I had probably $600 on Cash App, but something happened and I lost the phone. Trying to
Get back into
retrieve
it.
the Cash App, oh my God, I went to hell.
Yeah, so that's self custody.
Because they just keep sending you to 1-800 numbers.
and that's the real.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
That's one of the benefits of Bitcoin is that it's the only thing that's outside the banking system.
See, I don't like. See, it's something about moving my money around, and then if something happens, I gotta call a 1-800 number that I don't like.
And they're probably over in some other country, don't speak English, can't get a hold of them, right? Get back to you when you can.
Now, I know there's a lot of people that's gonna agree when I'm saying that. Yo, we put out money, then something happens in the yo, you call 1-800, that's $4,000. They're not answering. You don't got nobody to cuss out, you don't got nowhere to go, nothing. That's why I got a problem with banking systems and this crypto, and I got a problem with that, man.
Curtis likes Nvidia, hates weed stocks, doesn't like weed stocks. Why don't you like weed stocks, Curtis?
Dispensaries are not federal, so
Yeah.
stock can be funny out there.
Yes, it's state.
I lost thousands.
It's not federal. It's not federal.
Once
yet.
it becomes federal, then your stock will jump.
Yeah, probably.
Teaching it to our formerly incarcerated citizens in our public school systems.
Create your own business.
Create your own business. Yes, man.
Teaching it.
Create
teaching
your own
what?
businesses
What
is,
are they
is
teaching?
no matter what your business
Oh, yeah,
is.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Try to be your own boss.
Not facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's what my uncle. That's what he tries to teach. Trying to be your own. No matter what you're selling, perfume, doing hair, whatever you're doing, you want to try to be the boss at whatever you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever craft that you want to be at, try to be the boss of that craft, not just wing it with somebody else.
I was just talking with my boy Billy Dwyer. Shout out to Billy. He's been a financial advisor for 20 years, right, Chad? And he just left his job. 20 years been financial advisor. He just left
And he just walked out of his job.
because he wants to do financial education and help people. We was just talking yesterday about people being, coming out of jail, needing to know financial education, needing to how to get back integrated into community, into society. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the people that need help. You know what I'm saying? That besides like regular schools too. You know, so we don't get taught this anything in schools about finance. They just teach us about transgender and all this other stuff. They don't teach
Yeah,
about
and that's what I'm saying.
regular
You're
skills
wasting
stuff.
that classroom to do that. We could be teaching financial literacy.
Yes,
You understand? Computer
Yeah.
literacy strong.
big.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you got, once you learn these, I'm realizing this, bro. Once you learn these computers, man, it's up.
Yeah, and you got it because technology's not going.
Yo, let me
backwards.
tell you something.
Only gonna get more.
They are making it so easy to make money now off these computers, right? That all we gotta do is get computer literacy. With our hustle that we got, we're gonna smash the game, man. And this is what I try to tell my brothers. Yo, let's learn these computers, man.
Facts.
Let's learn Bitcoin. Let's learn this. Yo, we wasting our money doing other shit. So, yo, what if we throw $500 into Bitcoin and just let it sit over there? In a couple years, we look at it, we're like, oh shit, that shit turned to $500,000.
And think about it, all from money that you didn't need to spend. Like you only invest money that you don't need right now. So that way, if you didn't need $25 a week now, that means that you really shouldn't need the 10, 20 grand grew to later.
Do you think that people
You
should
make
think
money.
about being landlords?
Yeah, of course.
I think every
Especially with the
home
rent.
tenant, anybody that rents, should always think about being a homeowner.
Yeah, 100%.
I never thought about that. I would have owned so many houses if I would have thought about that when I was younger.
Yeah,
Cause I would have put all the money into things like that,
100%.
and that's what they call that, longevity, family wealth,
Oh, generational.
generational
Yeah,
wealth.
facts. Yeah,
That's what I want to create.
no, that's smart.
I want to create generational wealth for my daughter, my kids, so
Absolutely.
they don't have to go through that struggle that I had to. Not that they're gonna have a silver spoon and they're gonna have these $1 million. No, but imagine your child growing up in 2024, then in 2028 they becoming 18 and you give them a home. Yo, this is your own home. Yo, them are 3 floors. You rent these 2 floors. You live on the first floor.
Yep.
All right. This is how. Yes.
Manage.
Right off the top. Imagine you're able to do that
Yeah.
for one of your children. How successful your child's gonna be in life if you can give them that opportunity.
Check it out. And I'll say one thing because I just went through this, and it's something that I didn't know because I didn't have nobody telling me. But you got to protect those things the right way. Those properties.
Yeah.
My grandfather.
What you mean protecting?
All right, so my grandfather, So you know, my dad was Tony McCants. You know, to K. His dad, my dad were brothers. He, you know, he didn't raise me. I was raised by my mom's parents, so my grandparents. He actually, his anniversary, passed away 3 years ago today. So shout out to my pops.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he worked his ass off, paid off the house to give to his kids, right? Most proudest thing to do. When we got to get it, my grandma got sick, had to go to the nursing home. So because we didn't protect it in a trust, we learned this after.
And that they came and swooped in and took it.
They
Yes.
liquidate the
And this is what I want to tell families
Yes.
and homeowners.
That's real.
Yo, we must stop, especially all you homeowners. Yo, we must protect our homes.
Yeah, I had no
And when
idea.
I say protect our homes, I mean our aunts. Just say one of your aunts is in, your house is in mortgage and it's in foreclosure. Yo, we got it because the bank will come and swoop in. They'll go sell it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? And then a lot of times, can I tell you this? Yo, there'll be a lot of houses that our people's be in foreclosure, but they won't say nothing. They rather lose the house to the bank than to rather to come to you and say, yo, hey Jamie,
Because of pride?
I'm getting ready to lose this house to this
Right,
bank.
right.
I owe $9,000 on the house. If you pay the $9,000, you can have the house. They don't want to say that.
Probably.
Instead of saying that to somebody, they'd rather go grab all their stuff and go start over again. Let the bank have the house, right? This is what happens.
Because of pride?
How many people seen that happen? How many people in the chat seen that happen? Somebody just lose their house, then you be like, yo, why Sandy lose her house? Why Ron lose his house? Oh yeah, he owed $12,000 and he didn't want to pay it, so he didn't have the money. So, yo, why he didn't just come to us and say, yo, you should have the crib. Yo, give me 20. You should pay the 12 off. Let me take 8 and let me go. I was gonna go for nothing anyway. At least I could leave with something. And I gave the house to y'all for 20 grand. The house is worth $200 and something thousand. You're giving it to the bank.
So is that pride trap? Is that what that is?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta get over that, man. And you know, and think of it, like we missed out. We didn't get the proceeds from the house. But you know, even for my pops, I'd rather him go spend it. Don't work your ass to pay it off. Go spend the money, enjoy yourself. But we weren't gonna get it either, so he missed out on just enjoying. He could have gone on more vacations and did other things before he passed.
So
away.
you lost the house and you didn't get a penny?
No, because so what happens is when one of your parents goes into a nursing home,
Mm-hmm.
Medicaid, Medicare, right? That whole thing, they'll pay for it if you don't own anything, but they're gonna make you sell anything you own first. They want it because like it's expensive. Look, it's the average cost. The average cost of a nursing home is $140 grand a year.
So you didn't have life insurance on your parents?
They cancel the life insurance. They paid off the house. We were supposed to get the house, but there's a 5-year period of time where you put it inside of a trust. You set up a trust, right? And so they set up business. You set up business before. You get a tax ID number.
Yeah,
It's separate to
LLC,
you. If something happens, you hit
Bank
somebody.
account,
They
yeah.
can't take the business, right? Same thing with a house. You got to set up a trust. It sets up a separate entity. You put the assets in it. If anything happens to you, the trust is safe. Always goes passed down. But you got to do it 5 years before it happens. So we wasn't within 5 years. We didn't know. So they make you sell the house. They take the money. She goes in nursing home. Once they spend through the house money, then the state will pay for the rest. But had we put in the trust, we'd have got 200 bands. And the state would have paid her for all the same place, and we could have still used the money to improve her estate.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get none of it. Or, like I said, my pop could have used it to enjoy their lives more. I'd rather it's just a waste. So
Wow.
anybody out there, you got to think about it. Like, we're younger, so we don't think about it because, it's our parents. We think, oh, they got to cover whatever's. If we get anything, they're gonna take care of it. Sometimes ask your financial advisor. That's what I'm going. That's why I'm getting licensed to do. Be a financial advisor for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Marvin passed. You know Marvin Washington from Newport?
Nah,
Yep,
Rest in peace,
yeah,
bro.
he passed away. I don't know if he had kids, grandkids. He just didn't wake up one day.
Wow.
Right? Healthy, better shape than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, good dude, great dad. And I don't know if he had enough insurance to take care of him. No one thought that next day I'm certainly not covered enough for my insurance, my kids. How about you? Have you?
I got life insurance.
You got enough to? You know, you sat down to see if it's enough for what it's
Nah,
gonna be.
man, I got a policy. I
Yeah.
forgot what the policy is. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But I got somebody that pays it every month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
life
That's a
insurance.
start.
Because
That's
if
good.
something happens to me, I don't want them to sell T-shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To bury me.
Yeah,
Or
facts.
sell dinners and nothing to bury me. And that's no disrespect towards nobody. But that's not how I want to go out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put that burden on my family or my friends that, you know, understand what I'm saying? So.
So, hey, Jamie and Adrian, good morning, fellas. It's Tanya. Tanya who? Tanya who? Have to sell assets first. Yes, Anna, that's right. Yep, they make you liquidate your assets. But if you protect it in a trust.
I think that we should all start thinking about is our parents gotta have life insurance.
They should all.
You know what I'm saying? And this goes out to everybody in the chat, me included, everybody. We should make sure that our parents have life insurance and everything is straight before, God forbid, because life's too short.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Life's
it's
too short.
unexpected. You can't plan for it.
Nah, definitely.
And,
You can't plan
so
for
check
it.
it out. This is a pretty interesting stat. You know that at 65, if you make it to 65 years old, Trap,
Uh-huh.
you have a 25% chance to make it to 95 years old. Okay? You make it to 65, the likelihood you're gonna make it to 95 is 25%. So
So all the people that are 65 right now,
likely to
shout out to Miss Diva. Miss Diva's 67.
Okay? So Ms. Diva's got
Miss Diva's gonna make
she's
it
likely
to
to
90.
95. That's the statistics, right? So my man Billy, who's the that financial advisor, he's like, okay, what we need to do is assume you're gonna make it to 95 because you don't want to be short. What do we need to do now to make sure you have enough money monthly so you can enjoy the end of your years?
I cut smoking cigarettes. I cut drinking. So I'm trying to live to a
better,
you
healthier.
understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
if you start cutting the bad things out your life now, so when you get to a better age, when I do get 70, I'm not gonna suffer from lungs because of the cigarettes. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the alcohol for my kidneys. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of young alcoholics out there.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? When they get my age, when they get to or say their kidneys might fail on them.
I mean, if anybody spent the time with the parents or loved one toward the end of their life, like I just went through with both my grandmom and my grandpa, right? I got to see what they want. They both wanted to be home. They didn't want to be in no nursing home. They wanted to tell their stories that they remember before they left.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to spend time with family. They wanted to get out the bed. My pop
I
was
don't
like,
want to be stuck in my bed.
the last year of your life, whatever last year that age that is.
The last year of your life, if
you
you had
can't
1
get
year to
out.
live, what would you do? If you had 1 year to live, what would y'all do? If you're in the chat, where's Jumanji? Jumanji, I'm gonna ask you that. Jumanji, if you had 1 year to live, what would your destination be, and what would your and only a positive. Let's keep it positive because some people would say I crash out and do all this. I'm talking about on a positive level. What would you do first? Let's start with you.
Yeah, I mean, given what I saw with my pop and my mom and my grandma and my grandpa, they both wanted to. They had something to say. They wanted to tell you something. They want to make sure it got out. I used to get phone calls in the middle of the night, right? Jay, I want to make sure you're safe. I'm like, Pop, I'm good, man. Like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, no, don't worry. He's like, I'm gonna take care of it in the morning. I don't want you going to the house. It's not safe to. They were like, they're like
Over concerned.
there's like a instinct to make sure the people you love are safe. So I can only say with like watching them, they both wanted to be around family. They both wanted to just be home.
Yo, when I first came home from prison, my dad used to call me every day, all day, and I used to be like, damn man, it's fucking dope. Yes. Yo, what's up, Dad? Yeah, I'm alright. Alright. 20 minutes later, an hour later. Hello, what's up, Dad? Dad, I'm sitting here doing the same shit, man. Nah, I love you too, man. Wait for it. Hello, yeah, what you watch? Dad, man. We're sitting here doing the same shit, man. We chopping it up, man. Oh, I just want to say goodnight.
That's good,
And I
man.
love you.
He knows that.
No, but I'm
everything's
saying
yeah.
when I was going through that part, I didn't get it.
Now you get it more.
Yeah, I get it more. I get it more. You understand what I'm saying? I get it more.
What would you do at the end if you had 1 year left? You know, and you're healthy and you can do things like, you know what I'm saying?
I really determined that I wanna go in the woods. I wanna be just camping. I'd rather just be in the woods. Yeah, smoking, chilling, fishing.
Yeah.
The last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Relax. I don't want no cell phones. I don't want no cell phones, nothing. Just out in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Mad food, mad weed. You understand what I'm
By
saying?
yourself or with your
With
kids, with your family?
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, I want to travel. Like the one thing I got from losing my grandparents is that
I want to ask anyone to help me while I didn't want to ask.
Yeah, before that, he said the one before that, Curtis said that he lost 2 cribs when he went to jail.
See?
Did you get them taken?
See?
Did you get them seized, Curtis, or what happened? Or you just couldn't keep up with it because it was.
See, now shout out to my brother Curtis Hodge, man, my Aki, salam alaikum, that it takes pride for a man to just admit, man, I let my pride, I lost 2 cribs because of my pride. You see that? I don't make this up, man.
That's what
this
it was.
has really happened. This really happens in our city. And if I'm ever faced with that, believe me, bro, I would never let the bank take the house. I would give it to anybody with the money that I know before I would give it to the bank for nothing. You understand what I'm trying to say? Before I would lose my building or whatever for nothing to the bank, I'm going to somebody with some money and go, yo, man, take this. It's a gift, man. Here, man, don't let these banks take. You got to pay this, that, and the third, and the building's yours. You know what I'm saying? And the building's worth X or Z amount of money. You know what I mean?
So did he get the duplexes or cribs seized, or did he just lose?
Ancestral camping and traveling.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to travel, man. I want to see different cultures. I want to go to different countries.
So if you had a year to live, what would your destination be? What would your vibe be? What would you?
I want to
you
check it out. I don't know. I you know what I'm saying? You got people in Costa Rica. I hear that it's nice over there. I hear Dominican Republic. I hear Japan, Thailand, Philippines. I want to check out all the vibes and see what.
Yeah, I already went. I went to Jamaica and DR. I want to go to China.
Yeah, Asia.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to. I want to
know about
travel.
China. I don't know about China. China is like they got the. Like dictator.
Yeah, I don't want to go to China.
Like
right.
Shanghai.
Yeah, no.
Thailand, Bangkok. I don't know. Like the Bangkok China. I don't know. Some of those.
I don't want to go to no country where they're gonna lock me up for some weed, or they're gonna lock me up for having they did Britney Griner. I don't want to go to Russia. I don't want to go to no countries where I might do something and put me in prison for
some place where there's a military
or they
base.
execute me. Imagine they execute me or they cut off my hand. I come back with no hand or something, man.
Some of that shit's real.
Yeah, man. I don't want to go to none of them diabolical. Countries like that. You know what I'm saying?
Different. You like after there was someone if it was money on the ground and you stepped on the money, it's like disrespectful to the king who's on the thing. They'd lock you up for that.
All right, so I got a question to all you L7s. You're an L7.
The hell's an L7?
All right, put your hand down for a second. Make an L, and you make a 7.
Yeah.
And what's that make?
A square. Oh damn.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
I told you so. The L7 is a square. You know what I'm saying? So to you L7s, I need to know, right? If you was riding down the highway and a bag of money was falling out the car, are you picking that bag of money up and turning it over and it's 400,000 in each bag or 200,000? I want to know honestly. I know some people are not gonna admit it online, and you understand what I'm saying. Y'all are L7s.
Why would you take it? Why would you hand it back in?
Because it was a part of a bank robbery or whatever it was.
So what? If I go outside right now and I drop $10 and keep walking, it's whoever picks it up is
no,
there.
but if somebody sees you drop it, they're gonna. I've done it myself. I've seen people drop money and
Julie's not laughing at L7. Did you just get that, or did you already know that? Am I the small bus today, or did you already know that?
No, I don't know.
I know.
Mrs. Rogers.
I
Julie
know.
went to
You
Rogers.
went to Rogers too, so I'm trying to think. You know,
Yeah, so
it was me.
you know what I'm saying? So
But here's what I would do. I pick it up, put it in my car. I take my car home. I leave a little note in there. It says the cops come, planning to drop this off. No one shows up and sees that note.
see,
That's a 24-hour. That's a 24-hour notice. That's mine.
L7s is thinking that you're just smart.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with you, L7s.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna take it back to the police. Right
No,
now,
you don't
right
got.
away.
You gotta get it and you gotta go.
No.
Go, you better bury it. You gotta go. What are you
Because
talking
they come
about?
looking for it. They come looking for it. When no one comes looking for it, it's fine to keep it.
I hate people that get caught with the money. I got a problem with that.
Why?
Why you get caught with the money and you can see? You know how we get caught with money?
Wait.
Because-
Wait. You're gonna go take off and bury it.
Yep.
What's the difference? You take off and I go home.
Cause
They still know you got it.
you see, I don't care if they know I got it. They gotta find it.
But then you're
Are
gonna
you
charge you for it.
I'm going to jail for it.
Nah, hell no.
Are you kidding me? They got blame. Man, if I find,
Alright, Julie knew that L7, so I'm on the slow bus.
all right, if I find $400,000 cash, right?
Yeah.
I bury it.
Yep.
They come to me and say, listen,
Yep.
did you find any money on the highway?
How much time are you going to jail for 400 grand? Well, how much is 400,000 worth of your years? What in money? How much money terms? You're gonna give up how many years for 400,000? What's the limit? You're not doing 40 more years. Okay, so are you doing 30?
But-
are you doing 20?
No, you're not
10?
gonna get that much
I wanna
time for
know.
that.
Okay, 5. Did you do 5 years for 400 grand? Chat, how many years would you do for 400 grand? I'm curious.
5 years, I
my,
don't know.
My years is
No
valuable.
cash,
And as you get
400
older,
in my face.
what if it's your last years? You don't get to come
I
out.
know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta
So-
think about them. You gotta think
See,
about.
I'm already down
But
the
see,
road. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna think of like this, man.
David said, "They yours, don't touch it."
Hey, yo, I'm gonna say like this, and this is keeping it 100 with you. Hey, Jamie, 400 grand in my face to go do a nickel. I might take that because I might, in my mind, this is how my mind thinks. I can make that 400 grand into $1 million time I come home. Now, the bad part of would be if I didn't have my children's support, because only thing I would want would be my children's support. To say, nah, Dad, because this is life changing for my children. I just want my children to be able to you know, understand what I'm saying? If my children can withstand that 4 years, because I'm only going to do 3 on that, man. I'm going in there shoe shuffling.
That's true.
Ooh, I'm going in there tap dancing, boy. I'm in every program. I'm not getting in no trouble. I'm going in there. I'm going to Juma and the cell.
So
I'm plotting business and plotting business. I'm just telling you.
listen, I just met you recently.
Yeah.
I know you got an entrepreneurial vibe to you. I know you can make 400 grand in a business.
And I
So
understand that.
because I know that about you, it ain't worth the 5.
I
In the 5 years,
understand that. I'm
you
just
could have
telling
made
you.
that more, and then that you have that business to pass on to your kids. See, for me, I'm a pick up the bread. But if they don't come knocking on my door the next day, that means the 400 is mine without the charges.
Yeah.
Now if they say, hey, what's up with this money? Yeah, I'm taking it to the police station. There you go. Glad you came. Perfect. Here you go.
I ain't
I'm
turning
handing
it
it over.
over.
But I don't need that money because I can make. I know I can.
If I touch
can
it,
make it.
I ain't turning it.
I can make that. I can make that money in a business. I made more than that in a business.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what I said.
So it's not worth the time.
That's why I just said. I just
But you don't.
said
But you can't.
L7.
But that's not an L7 because you're an entrepreneur. I don't look at you like an L7.
I'm saying though. But the average person that think like me is not gonna ain't thinking like that.
I get it.
You understand what I'm trying
I
to
get
say?
it. I get it. Shit. It's
She said, Anna said, money's not worth everything, can't get back time.
exactly.
Bear said, no. He said, no, nephew, no.
He said, hell yeah. Hey, see, these are OGs that been in prison before. They're like, trap that Nickelback and yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look at that situation again. I have to iron that up again because the way that the prison system is built now, it's not built to do time, man. It's built for mental torture. You understand what I'm saying? Mental torture, and people don't understand that. People think that jail's hard.
And also-
if you're mentally strong, jail's a piece of cake.
The thing I don't like about jail is that there's no guarantee you're getting out. Shit can happen when you're in there that changes your whole situation too. Right?
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm on the air.
Right? Because if you're in there, if some shit
Shout out
happens,
to my cousin Brandon.
you gotta defend yourself. Something happens, now you get time added on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yep, that's
So-
a fact.
That's the part that I don't like about it. It's scary when you like you know you're there to do your time, but you're also there with a bunch of other people that make your time difficult.
Because you might not make it out of there. Some people don't make it out of prison.
Right.
No, Google L7 by Rick James. Shout out to Bear.
I got two more. You want to do these
Yeah,
last
go ahead.
two?
Nah, go ahead, knock them out. We got let me
Yeah.
see how many minutes we got.
What you got? What's the
Let me see.
what's the algorithm time frame?
We got 6 minutes.
All right, real quick. So last two. Let's see if we get. You've been getting a lot of these trivia. You got almost all these trivias. You was nice today.
Yeah.
All right, so
Let's get it.
all right, easy one, not easy one. When should you sell your investments? When should you sell your investments, chat? What do you think, chat? When should you sell your investments?
When they're
How much?
when they're high.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously,
When-
high, sell high, buy low, right?
Yeah.
But would anyone else think that different? When you should?
Did I get that one right?
No, in my opinion, there's a different answer. Yes, you're right. It's right. But the real answer is never. Never.
You never sell.
Never sell. You know what you do instead?
What?
See if I put it on here. Yeah. You know the answer that. Do that right there. This part right here.
I never. Think of it as you would a home.
Yep.
Goes up in value. Take a loan against the equity.
Yep.
Never sell.
Right. That's what rich people do. They don't never sell. They you wouldn't sell if your house went up $10,000 of value. You wouldn't be able to go sell the house, get your $10,000, right?
Yeah.
You gotta think of investments like a house.
Yeah.
You don't, and what you do instead of selling it,
go
you
get
take
the
a
equity.
loan against it.
take
That way
a
you
loan.
keep the asset, the Bitcoin, the
How much
stock.
loan can you take on?
Sometimes it depends on the asset, but like say 50%. Like you can get up to 50% on your Bitcoin.
Oh, so if your
Right.
house is worth 300,000, they give you about.
Well, a house you could probably get more than that. The banks love houses, so they might give you 80%. But if it's a stock, a Bitcoin, Apple stock or something, you might get 50% of it. But what happens when you take the loan out? You don't pay taxes on the gains. You actually can write off the interest on the loan, but you get cash right there, and the asset can keep going up in value.
Yeah.
Right? So
But how long do they give you to pay the loan off?
it depends. It might be 20, 30 years. You can also use the investment to pay back the loan. I've done a Bitcoin loan before, and I never paid it back because it went up so much it paid itself back. All right.
Oh,
So,
smart man.
Yeah, like when I first got Bitcoin,
All right,
it
let's
was like
get,
$8,000.
let's get to that one.
All right,
before we
last
start
one.
going down.
Last one. How can people get rewarded with free Bitcoin?
By somebody else sharing, somebody else referring you to Bitcoin.
That's one way.
Tell me I got
That's
another one
way.
right.
Chat's on today. Yo, chat, you gotta hurry up. Trap is beating y'all to the punch here.
Hey yo, that's because I'm telling you, I told Chip Tillman and I told DJ Franchise, I'm gonna be the first millionaire you know.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
I like
saying?
that,
That's
man.
a fact.
I like that.
And then he said, what do you mean by that? I'm saying a millionaire that you can call on the phone. I could call Trap. You understand what I'm saying? Trap will pull up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be one of them. You understand what I'm
And it
saying?
says rent is as much as a mortgage now. It's true, and I think it's gonna keep going up. I think
That's why I say that everybody, what Anna said is a big statement because I've been said that, and I said that because everybody's paying $2,100, and I'm looking at people's mortgages and their rents, and I'm going, yo, every home renter should always think about buying a house now.
yeah, it's true.
We're paying enough, the money that we're paying to rent, we could be paying to own.
Yeah, and you know what? Going down to
That's why I think they need to stop more of these. No, we need to get more of these home programs knowledgeable to the community.
Yeah, fact.
Because there are programs there where they're trying to get the single moms and help them own their own home. You understand what I'm saying? Because this lady called me and said she wanted to come on the podcast and she wanted to explain to single mothers that you can earn. There's a program where you can earn your own, where you could pay you could get a 1-family house, 3-family house, they're gonna help you, jumpstart you, show you the way. You understand what I'm saying? To get you on your realm to owning your own property. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna say, yo, that's my hour. I want to say, yo, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Jamie for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you next week. We're gonna talk more. Jamie has some other tricks in the bag. You know what I'm saying? He came with some great trivia questions. I hope y'all remember them. And cause shout out to who's the girl that won the T-shirt?
Tequilas.
I got you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I got you on the No Longer Trap Podcast T-shirt.
Congrats
You know
out
what I'm
to
saying?
Tequila.
Shout out to everybody that
She's about the
supports
only
the
one that
channel.
beat you to the answers, Trap. You was beating everybody but Tequila. She was right there with you, neck and neck, but you was beating everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Chat, don't let him win next week,
Now
man.
that's because I've been in here studying this Bitcoin, man. I'm trying to really invest in it. I've been doing this $25 a week. I'm just trying to see what happens, man. I'm gonna see if I can.
If someone put $1,000 in it that first week, they
would have
have,
been up right now.
They'd have $300 extra in their pocket they could pull out, right? Hey, by the way, Trap, yesterday went down to the SBA. They were giving out, or they were giving information about how for minority businesses, how you get access to capital for new businesses. So you should definitely check it out. I'll send you the link.
Oh yeah,
They'll
yes.
give you bread to help make this and get this to where you want it to.
Want it to be, yes. And to everybody else, I want to get into that. Got something going on to help them. You understand what I'm saying?
I'll put that in the link.
Put that in the link also.
Yeah,
Yes. So I want to thank everybody again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. I need everybody to have a safe weekend. You understand what I'm saying? And say something good to somebody today, man. You understand what I'm saying? Something positive, man. Try to stay away from the negativity, man. Stay away from negative people, man. Because I tell you what, negative people will bring your negativity to an all-time high. You understand what I'm saying? I realize that. You understand what I'm saying? So surround yourself with positive people and positive things, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. It's the No Longer Trap Podcast, baby.
Pack your shit. Hey, Thomas, let's go. I'm no longer trapped. Yeah, no longer trapped. Good morning, mofos, pimp hustlers, hoes. You know how this go. Welcome to the show where this shit go down. I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption. Cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So tune in, you're living while that shit is soon in. Two ways, you can ride in the prison or you can ride in the grave. There's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced it. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live, spitting these facts. You can hate it or love it, you know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Mistake on the map. You can visit Lil Brody, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them stacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing something fat. You got za, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling this shit, tell Just Chill to bring it back. Spit fire, this is lyrical crack. Where my niggas is at, where my bitches is at, where my grimy, ragged riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day. If you snitch, you got clapped. Niggas still cool with them. What kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, so let me finish this track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes, you can finish it back. I'm still in the gym, that's why I'm bending this track. You ain't gotta be a lyricist to be feeling this rap. I got my mind right and my business is stacked. I mind my own business, how niggas get trapped, then niggas get shot, then they lay in a box, then they niggas come back. When they even a score, at least a peanut post, a young boy ain't breathing no more, yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped, yeah, I'm no longer trapped, let me out now, I'm no longer trapped, yo, I'm no longer trapped, let me out, yeah, I'm no longer trapped, y'all niggas be good, work.
See that moving around the way. Let me see if I can.
I didn't know it covered my face.
Oh, you do that right now?
I just did that. Huh? I told you I'm learning this shit.
That's magic over there. That's magic.
Yeah, nah. I learned how to.
I set my podcast up, but I gotta do all the little fine prints that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm not. I learned. Shout out to Eubanks, man, in the Black Business Network, man. That brother showed me how to do all this shit, bro. But I'll see y'all Monday, man. Everybody have a safe weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, man. We're gonna talk about that Thanksgiving shit on Monday too. I don't like that shit. Nah, I don't like that shit.
That's my favorite. All the good food.